Take a sample here.
A lot of our soils in the Swan Coastal Plain are all very sandy, and those sandy soils have very low capacity to retain phosphorus, and that leaves them prone to that phosphorus being lost, either as runoff or leaching from those systems, and that loss sort of can end up in waterways. So that's where the environmental problem sort of stems from, is that now then washes in waterways and can create and contribute to algal blooms. What we're trialling is a soil amendment, and this is to try to find a solution to those low phosphorus absorbing soils, but work in partnership with farmers to develop that as a solution. So the trials that we're carrying out are with Ironman gypsum. What makes IMG useful as a soil amendment is it's a granular material, easy to spread on paddocks. It mops rather than locks, keeps the phosphorus in a form that is available for the plants in the production system, but is not available there so much to be leached. So it changes how well the phosphorus is stuck in the soil, but not too much so that it takes it away from the production side of things. We've partnered with Rob and with Gary Haddon down in the VAS to apply IMG into production systems. The partnerships there was about the co-learning. We were able to learn how to do it and to fit it into a farming system, but also I guess the partner farmers were able to sort of help us out with that learning, and I guess also learn along the way as well.
I guess the attractive part and the potential benefits there are that we are retaining the phosphorus, which is an expensive input. Keeping it on the property and available to the plants is highly beneficial, which could potentially improve yields and, well, more importantly, reduce input costs.
What we found is the benefits of just surface applying the material at rates of 10 to 20 tonnes per hectare is sufficient to achieve those benefits in terms of reductions in phosphorus leaching and runoff, which translates to that equivalent amount of phosphorus that we're now seeing accumulating in the soils. So we've been working on this now for this is coming into our 4th winter. And out of those we've learned the rates of Ironman gypsum that are most effective, so we can see an immediate benefit from putting it on. So in the first year, the first winter, you can reduce the runoff phosphorus concentrations, so we can reduce that by about 90%. We just with surface applications of the material, we also can reduce the leaching of phosphorus, and that's somewhere in the order of about 80 to 90% as well.
Pleasing to see that the product is working and keeping the phosphorus where we need it, available to the plants and not being sort of leached away from the property. That certainly is a positive. So I guess potentially down the track, we may be able to reduce our phosphorus inputs and use what's being captured by the IMG. And gypsum itself is a product that we would normally apply for agronomic benefits on clay soils, so there's nothing scary in there, which I could see that was going to be an issue.
Oh, it's been terrific to work with Rob. I think that's given us the chance to talk about stuff along the way, as you sort of, there's the conversations to have in terms of looking at the numbers, but then there's talking about stuff in the paddock too. It's been useful for me to have somebody else to sort of spotting stuff and asking questions back.
I was happy to know what's going on and to provide a bit of assistance, to see the results. Being involved gives me a better understanding of the process, and it's been quite educational actually. So I'd say give it a go. It's applying the product is no different to what we do really any other soil amendment. It's the same equipment we use. The process application is the same.
In as much as all of the efforts to try to improve water quality, soil amendments are standing out as one of the ones where you can do it in a very short period of time, and you can see a big clear link between that action and that benefit.